Hello my dear students. I hope you all are fine and doing well. Today in this video lesson we are going to learn two topics. One from your grammar section and other from your writing part. Okay, the topic which I'm going to start first, that is, yes, articles. Okay, so I'm sure that you might have learnt about this topic in your previous classes, and you already know that there are three articles in English, that is a, an and the. Okay, now in this video let's learn more about this topic. So let us start. So first we will discuss articles a and an. They are used before singular countable noun. So my dear student, now look at the example first. Dash book. So I have inserted article a before this word. You know why? Because book is a singular word. Okay, singular noun. It means one in number. And countable means we can count it. I hope it is clear to you. Now look at another example. So an apple. So apple, that is a noun. It's a singular and it is a countable. So I have inserted article and before this word. Now the question arises, where to use a and where to use an? Okay, so let us learn first use of article an. So an is used before singular countable noun which begins with, now read out these two important words, vowel sound. So far you have learned about vowels. Yes, guess, recall them. What are these? Yes, A, E, I, O, U. Yes, A, E, I, O, U. So now look at the example first. Now I'll explain what are vowel sounds. So dash eagle. Look at this E. Initial letter E. When I'm going to pronounce this word eagle, so initial letter E has vowel sound. How? Kaise? Look, E. When I'm going to pronouncing it, air is coming out without friction. So it has vowel sound. So when we have vowel sound, we always use, yes, an. Now look at another example. That is an orange. Okay. So when I'm going to pronounce this word, initial letter O. O. It's orange. So it has vowel sound because air is coming out without friction. So when air comes out without friction, that is called vowel sound. Okay. So we use an before this word. Now look at another last one. So dash honest man. So again I have inserted an. Okay. While the initial letter is H. So my dear student, I want to make it clear that H is silent in this word. So how to pronounce this word? It's honest. So air is coming out without friction. So again it has vowel sound, and when we have vowel sound, hurry up. What do we use? What do we fill before it? Yes, an. I hope use of an is very much clear to you. Now let us learn more about article a and the. Okay, so let's start. So my dear student, now let us discuss article a. So article a is used before countable noun which begins with a consonant sound. So my dear student, to understand the consonant sound, now let's look at these two sentences. First we have a car. So I have inserted a before this word. Why? Because car is a countable noun. Okay, so when I pronounce this word, this noun, air comes out with friction. So initial letter C has a consonant sound. So when we have consonant sound, we use a before it. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. In the same way, so noun pen. So when I pronounce this word, so air comes out with friction. Okay, that's why initial letter P has a consonant sound. So when we have consonant sound, we use article A. I hope it is clear to you. Now, one more thing I want to clear. So look at this word, university. Now, this word starts with vowel, that is U, okay? But still it has a consonant sound. Now, U sounds like this, U. So when I pronounce this word, air comes out with friction. That's why it has a consonant sound. So when we have consonant sound, we use article A. I hope the use of A is very much clear to you. Now let us discuss the another article, that is the. Okay, so the is used when we talk about a particular noun. Okay, when we talk about a particular noun, okay, here I am going to give you example. That is, I have a dog. So here, dog is a common noun. Okay, now look at this sentence. The dog that bit me ran away. Okay, now here dog is not, we are not talking about a common dog. So now the dog has been used as a particular noun. Okay, so the is used before a particular noun. I hope it is clear to you. Now there are so many things. There are so many situations where we use article the. Okay, for example, we use article the before unique objects like sun, moon. The sun, the moon, the earth. Okay, we use article the before the names of rivers. Example, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Saraswati, etc. Okay, we use article the before the names of newspaper like the Punjab Kesari, the Tribune, etc. And we also use article the before the names of oceans like the Pacific Ocean, and we also use articles the monuments like the Red Fort, the Taj Mahal, etc. Okay, we also use article before the names of books like the Bhagavad Gita, the Panchatantra, the Qurans, etc. And we also use article the before superlatives like he is the tallest boy in the class. So tallest is superlative, and before this we use article the. One more thing, we use article before the ordinal numbers like the dash third. So the third. I think it is clear to you. So my dear student, now it's your turn. It's time for quiz, for exercise. Now let's see what have you learned. Okay, so let's start. Now let us do this exercise. Okay, so first sentence we have, that is, he is dash banker. So my dear student, when I pronounce this word banker, okay, the air comes out with friction. So initial letter B has consonant sound. So when we have consonant sound, do you remember what do we use? Hurry up, give me the answer. Yes, we use A. So now let's read this sentence again. He is a banker. Is it clear to you? Okay, now let us look at another sentence. Mark is dash European. So my dear student, look at this word carefully, European. So initial letter E is vowel, but still it has a vowel sound. Why? Because when I pronounce it, it sounds like, yes, you. Okay, so air comes out with friction, so it has consonant sound. So we use A before this one. Is it clear? Okay, now look at this one. She is dash actor. So my dear student, initial letter A has a vowel sound. So when I pronounce this, so air comes out without friction. So that's why we will use and before this word. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Now look at the another one. I will meet you in dash. Now, initial letter is H, but this letter is silent. So, when I pronounce it, it is pronounced as R. Okay? So, air comes out without friction. So, it has vowel sound and we'll use and before it. I hope it is clear to you. Now look at the another one. Dash sun rises in the east. For unique object, okay, we use yes article the. So now let us read this sentence. The sun rises in the east. Now look at the last one. That is, he is dash this best. Can you guess what is this word? This is a superlative degree. So have you heard about good, better, and the third, that is best. Okay, so when we have superlatives, before that we always use the. So he is the best boy in the class. So my dear student, I hope the topic is very much clear and you have understood this exercise. Okay, now let's do the another topic from your writing part. Okay, that is yes, thank you note. So let us start out. So my dear student, now it's time to revise another topic from writing section. Okay, that is thank you note. So my dear student, we have already learned how to write thank you note and today we will revise it again. So my dear student, before that I would love to ask few questions. Okay, my first question is, when somebody gives you or you get something, how do you feel? Obviously, you feel very glad. Okay, so what do you say then? Yes, you say thank you. Suppose somebody has given you something or sent you and he or she is not with you and he or she is far away. Then what would you do? Yes, you will write a thank you note. And in the previous video of writing section, I taught you how to write thank you note. So let's do it again, okay? So first of all, you have to draw a box by leaving equal margin from all sides. And in that box, in the middle of that box, you have to write heading. That is thank you note. Okay, and that must be written in capital letters. Okay, so below that, on the left side, you have to write date. My dear student, I have already taught you that you must write current date and full date. Okay, like this. Okay, now here below the heading on the right side, what you have to write? Remember? Do you recall? Yes, that is day. Okay, now this part is known as salutation. So I've taught you salutation means to greet somebody. Okay, now it depends upon the relationship between the recipient or the senders. Okay, suppose you are writing a thank you note to your teacher. So you will write respected ma'am. Okay, and if you are writing a thank you note to your friend, then you will write like this. Dear, followed by the name of your friend. Okay. Now comes the most important part, that is content. Okay, so there are three main sections. So first section, you have to say thanks for whatever you are receiving. Okay, secondly, you have to give details about. Okay, you can add more details about the thing which you receive. Okay, and thirdly, you have to again mention thanks. Okay, now let's see how to write thank you note. Suppose you are Simran or Sahil. Okay, so your friend has given you a book on your birthday, on any other occasion. So now you have to write thank you note because he or she is far away. Okay, so let's see how to write the content. So first of all, you have to write like this. Thank you very much for the book because you have received book. Suppose if you have received bicycle or anything else, then you have to mention that thing here. Okay. So now you have to add more details about that. That is, it is very interesting. You can also write that it is very colorful, or it will give me a great knowledge. Okay. So now at the end you have to mention like thanks once again. Last but not least, you have to mention your name. You have to write your name at the bottom on the left side, that is Simran or Sahil. I hope it is clear to you. Now I am sure that my students are ready, or now they are capable to write thank you note to anybody, okay, on any topic. So what you have to do, you have to practice, okay, about different topics, or you have to do practice of the grammar topic which we have done. So we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye.